Hello and welcome to Turkey Homes. Today we'll be sitting down with Director of Turkey Homes, Mr. Tolga Ertuğal, who'll be discussing some of Istanbul's prime locations and also the prices in Istanbul at the moment. Tolga, welcome back to Istanbul.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Jana.
Can you take us through perhaps some of the projects that are alive or some of the projects that are in the development stages at the moment? As we know, Istanbul is separated on two separate continents, being Asia and Europe. Maybe you can take us on a tour starting from Europe down to Asia on some of the residential properties that are out there at the moment.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great question. Thank you for that, Jana. Well, this is actually quite a commonly asked presentation to all customers that we connect online or our audience that are watching online, because we're talking about the 20 million population of a great city. And a lot of people forget that Istanbul is not just about Taksim Center and surrounding areas. So we're talking about the two different continents. We have the Europe, we have the Asia in the same time. And prices of properties, I would like to perhaps talk about on this video. We can start from the outskirts of the European side of the Istanbul. We can come towards closely to Basınaexpress, Küçükçekmece, and towards the city center. So our watching audience will be able to understand the prices, how much a price on the European side is cost, how much is the price on the Istanbul city center cost, and then we can go back to Asian side, the most popular part of Asian side, and of course the Asian side of the city also has a city center. So we got Kadıköy and Üsküdar, as opposed to Taksim and Şişli perhaps. They're both very close to each other, but they are the center of the Asian side. And as we go towards the outskirts on the Asian side, coming towards the Sabiha Gökçen Airport, and we are seeing different category of pricing and different quality levels. So, yeah.
Would you say that the prices vary quite drastically, or are they around about the same kind of medium?
They do vary actually. In fact, I mean, I guess it's, I know it's cliche, but location, isn't it? So, I mean, for example, if we were to start from the outskirts of the European side, the emerging suburb of Bahçeşehir also means is a green city in English. It's about 45 kilometers to Istanbul city center. The actual project that we are presenting on the screen for our watching audience, it's new built one-bedroom apartments, starting prices from $75,000, all key ready to move in property option. For those who would like to start on the Istanbul property ladder from a starting level prices, I think they are a great stepping stone.
And would you say these are more for investors or more for the first home buyers, or perhaps people that are looking to move to Istanbul, or a lifestyle change?
I think it's probably a bit of a both. Why? Because the great city of Istanbul invites lifestyle buyers as well as inviting those who would like to invest in Istanbul. 2-3 years ago, you could have purchased a one-bedroom apartment in Bahçeşehir for $50,000 US, equivalent in Turkish lira I'm talking about. And currently those prices are around $75,000 US, equivalent in Turkish lira. These are all starting prices, of course. And the way prices in Istanbul works out, for example, if you are in a residential compound of say 200 units of 14, 15 story apartment blocks, and the prices that we are presenting on our website, these are all starting prices from ground floor, first floor upwards. So if you were to go to 4th floor, 5th floor, 6th floor, subject to views, subject to meter square sizes, prices all differs. I mean, we're going to talk about other property options, apartment options in the other side of the city. So I'm sure for our watching audience and including yourself will have a greater idea on comparing prices. Just to give you an example, now currently on the screen we are seeing development in Küçükçekmece. Küçükçekmece is en route to Basın Express on the European side. So we are getting closer to the city center, you see. So on here, we are looking at the 2-bedroom apartments, starting prices of around $135,000 starting prices. And again, with usual facilities, communal facilities for all residents. And these are basically pricing guideline ideas. And the next project on the slide, we have a project in Eyüp, which is famous Eyüp Sultan Mescid Mosque, as you know, and we are getting more close to the city center. So again, this very fine development with 2-bedroom property prices are starting from $167,000, $168,000 equivalent in Turkish lira prices. So this will give the watching audience a starting point how the prices we started from Bahçeşehir down to Eyüp is differentiated, if that makes sense. On this slide, we are looking at brand new development in Kağıthane Şişli, which is the center of Istanbul. So as you can see, a difference in price category. In here, audience are watching, we can see 2 bedrooms starting from $354,000 and 3 bedrooms are from $475,000. These are the Istanbul European side city center prices. I mean, these are the prices comparison to 45 kilometers out of Istanbul European side, you see, Canan.
Yeah. I see the prices do very much vary, you know, the further you go into the city. So I suppose we've made our way from Bahçeşehir all the way down to Kağıthane Şişli. Perhaps you want to give us an overview of what's happening on the Asian side.
Of course. Let's start on the Asian side. In here, we are starting from Kadıköy, Asian side. Now, the Kadıköy is the heart of Istanbul Asian side. I think everyone knows Bağdat Street of Asian side. The Bağdat Street is the equivalent of Istiklal Street, of course. This particular development is only meters away from the Bağdat Street, hence the price tag, which deserves, also reflects to it. So 2-bedroom apartment prices starting from no less than $983,000, and then it goes up. Again, very luxury concept with additional luxury facilities for all residents concerned. And then the next district we like to present to our viewers is called Maltepe. Maltepe from Kadıköy, it's around 12 kilometers towards the east of Kadıköy. And this particular development that we are looking at the prices in Maltepe, 2 bedrooms starting from $380,000 prices. Again, very similar concept. Again, all luxury additional communal facilities, and of course, very different price tag. And the next slide, we have gone really further out of Kadıköy. We're talking about 23 kilometers. The district is called Kartal, Pendik. Great emerging district of Asian side. Some of the developments have lovely sea views, and we have more competitively priced apartments. 2 bedrooms starting from $135,000, $140,000, and then of course subject to 4 levels, views, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, different price categories. So do you see the difference in Asian and the European side here, Canan?
I do see the difference, and I also have noticed that basically the city centre, whilst remains the Üsküdar and the
Kadıköy.
Beşiktaş, Kadıköy regions, the further out you go from there, the price does drop. However, being in the city centre, that's where the price is fairly a little bit more expensive.
Yes.
And this again, of course, would be because of the location. But one thing that I do see that is quite familiar with all of them is the amenities and the facilities that all of these projects do have to offer. So whether it comes to investing or a lifestyle choice, I think it's best for both options, basically.
Very much so, very much so. Also, I would like to point out to all watching audience, when you view the properties, the prices, the price description, there are a lot of fine details. We would recommend you to have a browse. You can also click on the location tab on the screen where you can see the Google map in our projects where they are built. So you can expand the Google map so that gives you a good insight where those exact properties are.
Tolga, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. It was certainly a very insightful interview, giving us a full overview of the Istanbul property market at the moment, all investors alike, talking about Istanbul and the prices, as well as the locations and the residential projects itself. It was great. Thank you. Don't forget to visit us at our website at www.turkeyhomes.com. You can also download our apps at Google Play and the Apple App Store. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe now button below. Thank you once again and see you in Istanbul soon.